I will take you for a journey, and I hope you will join me with that, from you to we and to Ubuntu. And then we will mix it all together and create something amazing. And I hope that with what we create, you will be able to make a choice tomorrow. So give yourself a moment, a few seconds, and think about yourself. Think about your abilities, your strength. Think about your values. Think about what you mean to yourself. What is that? What kind of thoughts do you have right now? So, if you think about yourself, do you know that you create society? Do you know that you're part of we? You are not only as an individual, you're not only born here to be just by yourself, you are born to be part of something, to be part of community. As you can see it right now, you and me, we create we, right? That's what we are doing right now. That's what we believe in. And with all that, I believe that only by creating this we and finding it in yourself, we can create a change. We are able to express ourselves. And Ubuntu is what it says. Ubuntu, it's in Zulu language. It comes from South Africa. It means I am because you are. And with that being said, I am a person, like a person is a person through other people. So it creates this all connection, this amazing universal connection that we are not able to just be by ourselves. That what I do for myself, I do also for you. And with that, I have the social responsibility that Paulina mentioned before. We need to remember that our social responsibility, we are born with it from the very first second. Sorry to tell you that, but you are born and you have the social responsibility towards people around you. And some time ago, my friend called me, Mateusz. We always have this challenging and very deepful conversation. And he asked me a question. So, Kamila, if you would be about to give a workshop or make some kind of presentation for kids in 3rd grade, what would you say to them? What would be your message? In December last year, I went to Pakistan. This was my 2nd time in there, and I was invited by local representatives to talk about social activism, to talk about social responsibility, to tackle issues that they have in there and help them to make a change. I was interviewing people, I was going to universities, I was meeting really high officials to talk about what kind of challenges they face and how it is good to maybe improve some kind of social structures that they have inside. So I've been invited to the village Gilgit. It's in Gilgit-Baltistan. It's an amazing area in the north of Pakistan next to China. It's near K2. And you know, there are like few amazing guys, Polish guys, who are trying to climb this mountain every year in winters. They did not manage to do that yet, but I have my fingers crossed to them. So I was there to talk about social activism. I entered the school. It was school for girls. And I see those all amazing girls with the light inside, with the power. They're so passionate. They look at me and they wonder, what kind of girl is that? You know, what she's going to do here. So they were very intrigued. And I'm entering this classroom full of girls. There were maybe 80, 90 girls in very, very, very small place, without any chairs, without any tables. And I look at them and I think, how can I be there, look at them, and tell them what social responsibility is about? How can I do it? I would be crazy to tell them what is right for them. How can I know? I was raised in different country. I was raised with different backgrounds. I'd never face something that what they face. So I took a moment, I looked at them, and I realized that they already have this social responsibility. And it's them. And it's hidden in each of them, in their heart. So I felt that I need to tell them this. I need to tell them what I see in them. For my time in there, I was just, looking at them and saying how wonderful they are, how beautiful they are, how it's amazing to be connected to each other, what kind of beautiful, amazing mountains they have. I was not there to tell them, oh, you have so many social problems in there, you should face it, you should change something. What kind of person would I be? What would it left for them? Nothing. And that's what I think about friendship as well. If you're friends with someone, it's not about you telling what kind of weaknesses this person has. It's not about that you would point out every mistake this person does. It's about you seeing what this person doesn't see, the strength, the amazingness, the values. That's what we need, friends. That's why we need people around us, to make us stronger, not to make us weaker. And I think that if it comes to social change, and if it comes to helping, to humanitarian aid and all this industry of NGOs, that's what's happening all around. That in a lot of cases, those changing the word, what it means is actually changing what I think is best for you. So I'm not asking you what is best for you. I'm implying something what I already prepared before. And when I was interviewing people in Pakistan, but also in Jordan, the local representatives, governments, and also NGOs and social activists, they were saying that when international organizations are coming to the place, very often they do not ask. They have already prepared structures, they have their budget, they do something, they leave. Easy peasy. So I wonder how it is possible to change that. What actually is it about? And I do believe that something comes from us, from each of us, and this is our choice. This is our everyday choice, what we are going to do with what we have. And from my perspective, one of the tools and the biggest tools that we have as a human beings is ability to do something collectively, to do something together, to realize what I have in myself that the other person doesn't, and connect it. You can maybe see it with the light, with bulbs in the lamp, that you have one bulb, then you have another one, and then the light is bigger and bigger and bigger. So that's what I think about people. That if I add my light to your light, and then we go with another light, then we can create bigger and bigger light, and maybe one day we'll become sun. And that's our choice. It's your choice. Are you going to use it or no? That's amazing, isn't it? You have this in yourself every day. In 2015, it was a few years after my spine operation, I got paralyzed. It was for a few hours. It was crazy. I was just by myself in home. I had no idea what's happening. I just opened my eyes and my whole body was numb. I had no idea what's going to happen. And I had two choices. Either I'm going to cry, beg, and ask why, which I did anyway. Either I will think about it as a one lifetime opportunity and something that will make me stronger. And that's what I did, and that's what I'm doing right now by telling you this. By sharing with you my weakness, I want you to know that I don't feel weak, I feel even more stronger. Because we all do have weaknesses. We all do have our fears. But what is amazing about the word, and what is amazing about what we can create together, is that we can share it. We can share ourselves. We can create something amazing. And Przemek actually started with this thought today. about sharing what you have in yourself and believing that only just by creating something together, we can create a change. And you know, this old phrase, I don't want you to think about it as a motivational speech or some kind of coaching thing, because it's not about that. I want you to treat it as a story that you might think over, maybe you will not care about, but just think about yourself in it. Give yourself this time. We think about work so much. We think about making money so much. We think about where we are going to eat so much. Why we are not thinking about ourselves? Why we are not giving this thought about realizing what we have inside of us? This is value as well, and this is the biggest value that you can share with others. It's hidden just in you. And I believe that what you mean for yourself, you mean for the world. And that's actually the idea behind changing the world, because that's why we are here, to give something from us. And treat it as your strength. Think about it as your tool that you can use. It's amazing, isn't it? You just gain a tool that you can use, and it doesn't cost anything. You already have it. I'm thankful for you, you know? I'm really thankful to you. Because right now, you already gain a choice, and you can make a difference by your everyday choices. So make a good one, whatever good means to you. Yeah, I believe that's all. Thank you.